Did you all see this absolutely explosive press conference that just took place? Houston attorney Tony Busby just led a press conference in which he said he's representing 120 victims. 120 victims of Sean Puffy Combs. He said over the course of putting this case together, over 3,000 people contacted him, providing him testimony and insight into Sean Diddy Combs' heinous and despicable crimes. Now, what he's alleging about Mr. Combs is sick and it's horrendously mind-blowing. Now, these crimes are sexual in nature, a lot of sexual abuse, sex trafficking, child abuse, pedophilia, rape, entrapment, forcing people to take substances that compromise their coherence so that they can be taken advantage of. And he said this is much bigger than Sean Combs. Not only are many celebrities, many entertainers being implicated who he says if you were there, you did anything, or you saw it and you didn't do nothing, you're going down. But they're implicating large banks, they're implicating pharmaceutical companies, they're implicating corporations, record companies, and local police who were complicit in helping Mr. Combs do what he did. I am curious to see how wide-reaching, not only wide-reaching in terms of entertainment, but how high up this goes. Politicians, all of these people are being implicated in these lawsuits. But let's listen to what he says.
When you talk about the ages of the victims when the conduct occurred, it's shocking. Our youngest victim at the time of the occurrence was 9 years old. We have an individual who was 14 years old. We have one who was 15. 25 of the 120 individuals who are plaintiffs in these cases were minors at the time of the acts complained of. And incidents occurred at parties, typically after parties, our album release parties, New Year's Eve parties, 4th of July parties, something they called a puppy party, the all-white party, although several of these events occurred at auditions. Many times, especially young people wanting to break into the industry, were coerced into this type of conduct in the promise of being made a star, or in the promise of having Sean Combs listen to their tape, or even to the police or to hospitals. Many who did in fact seek medical treatment were drug tested, and drugs were found in their system, weird drugs that you probably never heard of. One in particular that continues to pop up is a drug called xylazine, or trank, which based on our research is known as a horse tranquilizer. These are individual cases. There are indeed other perpetrators involved. They will be revealed when that particular individual case is ready to be filed. They already know who they are. And I'm talking here about not just the cowardly but complicit bystanders. That is, those people that we know watched this behavior occur and did nothing. And I'm talking about the people that participated, encouraged it, egged it on. They know who they are. Each will be part of this case as defendants. These defendants will not only include individuals, but will include corporate entities who ultimately profited off of this culture and behavior. I'm looking at banks, pharmaceutical companies, hotels,